And we're live with a team kill going down. No, obviously not. The knife round's just finished as we come on into things. And we're going to be swapping over to MVP on the CT side by the looks of it. Starting out on their weaker side, TYLOO might be in a little bit of trouble. This is, of course, going to be a 1-0 advantage in favor of TYLOO after what was a very close map number 1. And this is their map pick. This is where they looked very weak up against eHome. And hopefully we'll see a little bit of a change in pace from them as we move on into the pistol round. Utility is going to be taken out by Excurate and Bentet. Smoke already deployed towards the A-bomb side, but the top-middle battle isn't quite going the T's way. As Zeph swings out to assist his teammate in window, finds another kill, but hold on. All of a sudden, the kills are being pulled back, and things are starting to look really good for the T side until the bomb goes down into the hands of Staxo, dropping a smoke and keeping all the control over that area. A little bit of an awkward one, as we're going to see Bentet and Summer try to pull this back, with the bomb being not in their possession. A scary situation to brewing. Flank coming down towards the ramp, you can see that on your screens. A little bit of a fight coming through, as Summer's going to be taking down one, and they're going to be making their way towards the B-bomb site, where, I mean, at this point, Sign is going to be pretty late to get there. Maybe not, actually. The bomb still sat down on short. So they're waiting for the push through apartments so they can come together, but the problem is they've just cleared apartments. So there's no way that they expect Sign to be coming through here. Or maybe they do, actually. Bomb even rotating to A. Okay. Good read by TYLOO. I thought maybe that was going to catch them off guard, but evidently their brains are too big. And bouncing on into round number 2, TYLOO have got themselves a lot of SMGs. 2 in play, 2 MAC-10s, and Bentet, of course, on the 5.7. They're going to try to capitalize a lot of damage in this round. Bentet takes his teammate down, as you do. From push-up behind is going to shut Summer out and leave it over to just Excurate, trying to pull it back, and my god, how have MVP done that? They've just come in to a round where they're looking massively disadvantaged. And they come out on top, smelling of roses. The real problem there, I mean, TYLOO, obviously a little bit of a team kill, but it was all just messy from them. They weren't watching the push-up through underpass effectively. Once you lose that fight, plus the push in apartments, it's just so unlucky that MVP managed to completely isolate them. Had TYLOO have taken it to A, they would have had a free bomb plant and probably a free round. But that's how it be. Oh god, Excurate's just getting ruined here by this setup from MVP. One peeks from the bomb side and then the other from... Or one peeks from the A-bomb side through connector and the other just pushes up on short. They completely catch him out. Into a 4 versus 5. Okay, low HP on Zeta, sure, but TYLOO have only got the Deagles to work with. So even if they take him down, it's going to be hard to win out the other fights. TYLOO are gaining a little bit of focus in this round. They want to take things towards B, but MVP have got this on lockdown, surely. Staxo's here with the UMP. Zeta, sure, he's got an ump and he's low HP, but the util to support his teammates alongside the head peek angle that he was coming in with. He should be taken down by the side here. It's a quick trade, and so it's all on to Bentet to pull this off. As much as I believe in him... Oh no, you've got the glitch on Bentet. We can't see his gun. It's a Go TV glitch, so we won't be able to see his weapon when we switch to him. But 2-1, we finish off well for MVP. They only lose to 1 player, so it's not the worst in the world. Things certainly could have been a little bit more awkward for them, and they get some SMG kills. Granting them the money to force up here on Zeta to an AWP. TYLOO come in with just the pistol, so the op isn't necessarily necessary. But getting it out now just to save, having to buy up in the next. Bentet comes in with the Deeg and finds one opening. As watch out behind you, Sign is there for a quick double, but eventually finished off by somebody. Okay, so damage done. This is looking good. Bentet's still alive on a Deagle as well. Can be a real hazard for the CTs. They have no idea where they're going. So MVP need to get a kind of read on where this bomb has made it to. Spot one out on ramp, so they probably are just going to assume it's a hit on A, but luckily Zeta's still holding down on B. The problem is he's got himself an AWP, and as he pushes forward, he could be taken down by somebody post-plant. Luckily the bomb is going to be planted though. He only needs to take out the USP and eventually does, even headshots him. Insult to injury, as the defuse should now be attempted and may be successful. Bentet's got a Deagle coming in from short. He might just be able to land this shot. As he peeks out, the body block comes through from Zeph. And Staxo finds the kill. It's 3-1. So it's 3-1 here as TYLOO are starting to become a little bit shaky, but now they get their buyout. Finally, the full buy with the AKs and the utility comes out. And this is where they should be able to do some damage of their own. Already opening it up is Attacker. He's managed to take down Sign, a really impactful player over on the previous map, so a good pick to have early on. Nice opening from Bentet as well on the AK-47. As things start to look better and better for TYLOO with a two-man advantage to play with. HSK is able to find one, but sticks around a little bit too long. He won't be able to get out of there now as he's been taken down and deleted. A two-man advantage bruise for TYLOO. And over towards the bomb side of B. We're hoping Staxo can make the hold happen, but misses the opening shots, and that costs him everything. Zeta 1v4. He's the last alive, and with an AWP, he definitely doesn't want to go for this. He can save this op over, and they can get a really nice full buy in the next round. Also, just to make it clear, the reason that we can't see Bentet's weapons, let me swap to him now just to show that. He has got an AK in hand right now. But there's a little bit of a GoTV bug, which happens every now and then when you join into matches where the weapon is invisible. Zeta comes out and takes another kill. Eliminate somebody, but now they know where he is, and they'll probably want to hunt him down and take this op away. Every kill he gets, though, is worthwhile damage. Oh, a little bit of a yikes as they do manage to save over the AWP in the end. Zeta being taken down. It's going to cost them. Reinvestment into an op here comes through from Zeph. He can take armor and get dropped over an M4, so it's not terrible. Not a terrible buy. With a second op also coming out to Staxo, I mean, MVP certainly have invested everything they've got into this round. Three players to hold down the A-bomb side. TYLOO are spread out, and they're taking so long to make a push happen. I mean, they've taken mid-control, but they're not being given any opportunities. MVP with the passive hold. It eventually is going to have to be just a full-on attack. They're going to have to throw themselves at a bomb site and hope they're not running into the stack, and it's towards B, so it certainly is the right decision. Only two players here. Stacks at one on AWP. Zeph with no util bar a flashbang. That's all they've got to hold down B, and only one kill for the AWP. Zeph doesn't manage anything either. TYLOO are coming into this with two opening kills very quickly. I mean, Zeta's pretty much locked out. He can't go for this retake with the AWP. They're going to go for a save at the moment because there's barely any money to work with on that CT side as it is. The only problem is going for the save might not be so easy. Bentet is still lurking around here, invisible AK and all. As he swings over towards the ticket booth, he is going to take nothing. He takes an AWP shot to the chest, Okay, Zeta just keeps on delivering the frags and making sure that this is a pretty costly round for TYLOO, all things considered, even with the bomb plant going down. And an upgrade to an AK is possible on the back of a flashbang. We've got a little bit of a pause, so I'm actually going to throw to a break and see if I can switch over the bug real quick. We'll see what we can do. So I can open the console off stream. Alrighty. Bentet's got a weapon again. Want a quick shout out to Hannibal Twitch, dude. Thanks for the shout. I've never encountered that bug. Okay, I've encountered it maybe 2 times before. It's not too frequent for me. So I've never bothered even looking up how to fix it. I appreciate it. All you gotta do if you ever face that in GoTV to anybody out there, like he said, just record a demo and then stop the demo recording and you're all Gucci. So MVP come into this. The weapon saved over. An AWP, an M4, and an AK. You've got 2 USPs as well. Look, it's not the best. We definitely don't want to pretend this is a fantastic buy from them. But it does give them a chance. An opportunity of brewing. Take this B bomb site. Zeph's holding down with just a USP, and this is the real problem. If it was an A push, MVP would have a great chance, but now I think they've got to just save over the weapons that they've gained, unless Zeph was able to pull off an ace, or like 2 or 3 kills, then they could go for it, but realistically, the save is the best option here, and that's what they'll be going for. Zeta picks up 1 on the exit, and even going to go for more, but he's kind of stuck on the bomb site, so he has to get out of there. Bailing with the AWP. Staxo's lurking around it. Just delay a little bit longer and even finds a kill. He'll go for that weapon for sure and recovers it safely. Now you've got 4 weapons carried forward for MVP. This is a fantastic round. Four to 3. TYLOO picking up another round. And their T side being so weak as it was in the previous game, this is a pretty nice position for them to be in. The ability to clock these rounds up early on. I mean, sure, they managed to find the pistol and things kind of fell apart from there. They've been pretty consistent, actually. They won every pistol round so far, I think. Today, anyways. Oh, a little bit of team damage coming down. Fantet's not going to be too happy about that. TYLOO stacking up over towards the B bomb site. So here we go. Pushing on forward. Smokes go over. You've got Staxo sitting down here with an AK-47. Going to see what he can do. Zeph's picking up 1 to start it off, but Bentet's there to trade very quickly over. The kills are not looking too fantastic for the CTs, really. Catching out somewhere over towards short at least puts them in a bit of an advantageous spot, but that was until HSK decided that he could 1v2 retake the bomb site. Running out of kitchen, he was taken down very quickly. The idea perhaps to catch the bomb planter exiting the site, but it doesn't work out as he was being covered. It leaves Sign all alone. 1v2 to try and pull this off. And this is MVP. I mean, coming into this as on paper favorites, based on the performance of TYLOO today, I think it's fair to say MVP looked better. Because as much as, yeah, you can be the better team all in... He's not going to go for a ninja on this, is he? He's going to go for a ninja. He's tapped it. 4 seconds. 3. He's got time to do it. They've got to push out and stop him. He's only seconds away from... He got it! How did he get that? They've actually let him ninja defuse. What? It's 4 to 4. I actually don't believe that with 14 HP. How did they take so long to go in for that kill? As soon as you hear that being defused, pistol out, run in, get there as fast as you can, because the dude clearly has a kit if he's doing that. You can't take 5 seconds to get there, or you lose. That's... What? I'm behind right now, okay? There is a delay on the stream, and I've just seen someone say 1v2, I trust him. You're so right. You're so right to trust him. I actually can't wait to see the reaction. I can't. So he runs in, starts the defuse with literally just enough time. They're already running out of kitchen and pushing on over. Like, why? Oh, 14 HP. What a way to lose it, man. Like, exit through short at least. Why kitchen on a short plant? I guess there was so little time, but still. Oh, I'm not going to be over that for a while. Well, that's possibly the best Ninja defuse I've ever seen, so good job, Sign. We're looking at a 4-4 now. MVP coming back in to try and make this happen. Flashbang goes through. They're going to try to peek on the back of it. That's just going to hurt as HSK just gets shut down. Only player that can say anything about it is Sign. He's the player that managed to recover the previous round. Let's see what he can do now. 1 kill on the board already and being a pretty big hassle. AWP swapped into positions with him now. So basically, Sign holding up close. If they push on forward to take out that AWP, he's going to be able to help him out and win those fights with him. But it's not the case as the AWP finds the kills. They've now got to push forward with a 2-man advantage in play. Zeta gets dropped down. Sign starting to make his way in to find even more, and there's another on the board for him. There's actually Stacks that found it. Never mind. But it was with the assistance of Sign. We can give credit. We can. It's a credit kill. Oh my god, they're going to ninja defuse it! No, this is obviously Summer just gone for a save. He knows that he can't really say anything about this defuse. And on a 1 versus 3, that's it. MVP, find a 5th round on the board. Caster's soul is broken. Oh, God. I mean, that's just incredible. Like, I can't believe he pulled that defuse off. Such a, like, 14 HP, and he just goes in for it. It happens to be the op that's closest. Why didn't they exit through short? Come on. But it's those mistakes that are going to cost you. That's what hurts. The small things. They don't cost you, like most rounds you get away with exiting like that, with leaving your op being closest and all, but eventually you're going to pay for it. And there you go. 5-4. MVP. I mean, at this point, they're not in the worst of positions. You got a little bit of momentum built up. Starting to feel good. It's only a joke. Why you have to be mad? Push comes forward. Okay, so we got Zeta and Sign finding the openings for the CT side, but it's very quickly going to be traded back. You got to be careful here. Zeta has no idea Summer's already walked out. Oh, just a second away from catching the angle, and eventually does, but gives away his position in the process. 2 players towards jungle. He has absolutely no idea. Zeph swings out and kills him. That is going to be it. 6-4. Another round on the board for MVP, and they're really starting to recover this. I know, Marco. I'm sorry. 2 rounds have passed, but there's a delay. I'm used to no delays. We're going through a restream, so shout out to YouTube as well. I'm keeping an eye. Keeping an eye on you both. But it's hard. It's hard to conversate. Me during the day, Dean for dessert. Exactly. Dean is the most beautiful of desserts. Mantet opens it up with a pistol. I mean, we're not even looking over towards there. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm asleep at the wheel. I actually had auto director on, but it doesn't like it. It doesn't like the pistols. It doesn't think it's going to happen. What is happening? Hello? Hello? Auto director's just failed on me in this round, and I don't blame it. How could you expect any of that to go through? Stacks is on 8 HP, 1v3. TYLOO have just straight up bum rushed the bomb site and found everything. They've literally just killed everybody. Stacks is dead. He's not surviving this. He finds a kill. Look at Bentet's position. I don't know where he's going. He's going on a tour. Tour of the world right now. In case maybe he went back towards B. I don't know what that was about. But 6-5. No weapons saved over. TYLOO find another round. It's a very, very weird one. Definitely not the one I expected to go their way. I was kind of expecting this to be the end of that. Like that round to just quickly be MVPs and we'd move on. But no, TYLOO have bought themselves a way back into it. Now it's going to be MVP on pistols, which statistically means they'll win this round. It's CZ go. And we got 2 ZZs in play. Sign and HSK coming in. We got a P250 on stacks as well. No armor, barely any utility, just the one flash left over. And as they push through on the back of it, they don't find the flashbang, but somebody does take quite a bit of health. Okay. Quite a little bit of damage, but he's on 22 HP. He should be able to bail out of there. He's still pushing forward. Please run away, somebody. Please stop pushing. Okay. He keeps going. Before his teammates manage to make it to the bomb site, so they're able to pick him off. Sign is coming up behind on a CZ, but nobody else is in apartments. It's all on Z to try find these kills. He's not going to be able to do it. So Sign, best opportunity here is save that AK, but they're already up there. They're already watching it, so he's going to have to take a fight. He's been spotted out, so Summer's ready for him. Takes him down, eliminates him, deletes him, and gets the 6th round on the board for his team. TYLOO on 6-6. This is where things should run pretty well for TYLOO, because they've got the full buyout, they've got a Krieg, they've got an AWP, and MVP still don't have a lot of money. They're going in for an M4 and HSK, which makes me believe that Zeph's going to be coming into this with a weaker weapon. There we go. Literally last second buys, running out of spawn. Not what I like to see, because that makes me think that maybe MVP don't have a lot of direction in this round. Maybe they're not looking at things. Okay, this is a really weird thing. They're going to just straight take B. What's going on with Zeph? He's already found 2 and a 3rd as well. Not even a flashbang. He just kills everyone. He's going to FAMAS. I'm sorry, but what are MVP doing? This game is just crazy. They're getting ninja diffuses. They're full stacking B, leaving one guy in mid and no one on A, but winning the round, getting the bomb dropped. Is this like some 300 IQ strategy? Like they completely know that TYLOO are going to bring the bomb through mid. HSK finishes it off with a 2-piece, trading out Zeph. I mean, what? Like, what? Hello? Is this real life? We've had a ninja defuse with literally 5 seconds left. We've had TYLOO come around and just rush an A bomb site with pistols. Okay, that's not too strange in and of itself. But then the next round, Zeph just goes, hey, I got mid with a FAMAS, guys. Y'all good with that? Oh, flashbang support? No. I don't need any utility. I got this. I'm lost. I'm lost. I don't know how you can take 3 players down with a FAMAS in mid. At the end, one of them was flashbang. I think it might have been a TYLOO team flash. Because no flash assist comes up. I'm not too sure how flash assists of your teammates work. I don't know. TYLOO come into this. They've lost a man advantage already. It's already swinging over to MVP. The double up setup in play for Zeta and Stacks. Okay, you got a Krieg coming out from Zeph. He saved that over. It's not too bad. And realistically, with the FAMAS for Sign, it's not too much of a disadvantage. The fact of already having that one-man advantage to play with means TYLOO are feeling good. They're feeling fine. Oh, Sign. Oh, no. As they come out onto A, I thought that could have been fantastic, but Sign picks up 1. I thought he was good for a second, but again, things just keep defying expectations. So this flank has actually worked out perfectly. They've already dragged full rotations over towards the A bomb site as they manage to get the bomb planted on B. They do manage to get the bomb planted on B, right? Yes. Okay, eventually they go for it. Zeph could have dropped it there, and that could have been the end of the round, and I probably would have just collapsed. But thankfully, eventually they go for the bomb plant. Things looking good. 2 versus 3. Okay, so it's a pretty even situation, actually, all in all. The retake on B is difficult because all 3 players are in kitchen. They know at least 2 of them are here. Swinging an Excurin! Gets a double spray down! He's looking for more as well. It's Bentet to finish it off, and 7-7. TYLOO play it really well. I think MVP just a little bit too slow coming out of kitchen there. They made so much noise. TYLOO were kind of just waiting for someone to peek, and eventually, I mean, that lineup in the kitchen doorway, it's a yikes. Seven to 7, we're tied up. TYLOO having a much better T side than we expected, even despite some just really shocking rounds like that defuse I'm going to be thinking about all day. they've started to really recover it, and you got to respect them for still being able to put up 7 rounds on the board, despite, I mean, a lot of mistakes being made. This round looks very good for them, as in the final, MVP haven't got a whole lot of money to work with, so they're pulling out pistols. They've got an SMG, a FAMAS, a Scout. But Sign has maybe got the position under Wood. This is where we're hoping to see the impact from him. FAMAS underneath. Somebody starts to push forward, and now things go... Oh! God! Okay, I thought that was somebody. I just saw somebody spinning around and then a kill. Was going to call a spin bot, not going to lie. But into a 2 versus 4... Somebody's got 3 HP. Bentet's got 64. It's not too easy. Kill goes down onto Zeph, and it's all onto Stack, so 1v4. What are you going to do? Die. Probably die. Also, I'm sorry for screaming. I'm sorry for screaming. It's just, look, this has been a crazy series so far. It's too much. I can't deal with it. Let me actually work on that a little bit. So again, I'm usually not producing. So hold on. We gotta switch off the players that are shooting. Boom. That's not a good angle. We're gonna fly up into the air. We're gonna sit here. So this is where we live now. Yeah, I'm usually not producing, so sometimes my mic might peak or something. I'm not very good at things like that. I'll lower the volume of the overall broadcast down, and hopefully that will kind of level it out a little bit. Let me know how it sounds. Let me know how it feels. And we'll see how it spins. The 8 to 7, like, this is fantastic for TYLOO. My main concern for them coming into this map was that they wouldn't be able to recover a T side. We already saw 2 really, really bad maps for them to start out today, I think it's fair to say, up against eHome. But as they've come in here, it certainly looked a lot better for them. With 7 rounds on the board, then obviously finding that last to bring it over to an 8th. And just in general, I really felt like... Hold on, we get back into it. I really felt like the TYLOO side should have come out with, like, at most 6 rounds, considering all the mistakes they were making. But it's the individuality that was able to just again and again pull things back and bring them out on top. I mean, just look at how good of a scoreline this is. Like, they've won out their T side. Compare this to the previous matchup where they were nowhere near that kind of a feat. Now on the CT side, they feel a lot better. They look a lot better. They feel a lot better. And let's see if they play a lot better. As already coming in with an opening advantage. I hired it up. Hopefully that's good. Turn it back up. The sound up. Alright, we'll whack it back up. I'm trying my best here. I don't know what's happening. Sign's already able to come in with 1 and return it into a 4v4. They're closing in on the B bomb side. A Sign gets another. Okay. He's going pretty ham, but the only problem for them right now is Excurit's still alive. He's sitting on the bomb site, tucked away in the corner. This is getting a little bit scary. They haven't spotted him out at all. He's going to be able to take the bomb planter down, moves around the bomb site, dancing with it, trying to find the kills. But now he's kind of stuck. He has to find this kill on bench, or he's going to be shut down very quickly and lands that kill. Sign's last alive. He's already found 3 on the board. He's looking for even more with the Glock, but not able to do it. Taken down 9 to 7. TYLOO are again ahead, winning out. I'm fairly certain 6 out of 6 pistol rounds today. Definitely the pistol rounds, both of them in this map. That would be 8 out of 8 actually, because this is the 4. Yeah, whatever. It's cool. Don't worry about it. Quick math. Well, oh well. 9 to 7, 2 rounds between them. Look, although it looks close, it feels so much more one-sided for TYLOO, especially just considering everything that's happened so far. MVP are coming into this round with a 4 spy. They've got a Scout, they've got pistols, 1 AK-47 as well. Oh, you love that animation. I wish there was like an event for CSGO, which was just like a completely different version of the revolver. Wild West side, and you could spin it around like that. I just miss Cologne. That was a great game. Back in the day. Oh, there it is again. Sign, you're a lucky man. That's usually a sign that you're going to get some heavy kills in the round. If you can get that animation out twice, you know you've got this covered. We're looking for the 1D because I'm not switching off Sign. He's going to get them, I believe. Gaben has spoken. Sign pushing forward. He's looking to catch an angle. There are players coming in through the connector. I'm going to switch them real quick. We'll show that off. With 3 players sitting in, this could get very scary. Sign swings out in the deagle here. Doesn't spot anybody just yet. Not getting any angles. Zeph on the AKO, all right. Okay. Zeta comes in with another. Spotted out is one of the last players over towards middle, so probably a default plant is the best idea here, and you can definitely see why. Still believe in Sign, but there's only 1 player left to kill, so I'm going to switch over to somebody. The 1D hasn't come through just yet. As somebody starts to make his way in through a window, he capitalizes on 1 kill. You know what that means? Sign's got the chance. He's got the deagle and the opportunity. Got to be careful. I mean, the peak is coming in. He switched over to an AUG. Come on. Don't do it. But a save's coming in from somebody anyways, so... Look, if Sign had gotten the opportunities, if he was needed, he would have found it. I know that. We know that. He's pushing out towards the T-spawn. Don't let me down, Sign. Don't let me down. Yes, there we go. Sign's got it. Not with a deagle, but with an AK. We'll forgive it. Saves over an AUG for his team. And an 8th round on the board for MVP. At least recovering it somewhat. And TYLOO are now left into a pretty weak spot. They might go for a force buy just because Excurate and Attacker are both going to be double eco. And those are not the players that you want to have no weapons. Sure, Attacker's been a little bit more quiet this game than before. He's still doing really well. But I think Excurate definitely you don't want to... What's with the last second buys? Especially on the CT side, rather. You want to see them moving forward with... You know, you got to be snappy. You got to get into your setups. If this was a rush towards B or something, they'd be so late. This is just mesmerizing, watching Excurate jump peak. I don't know why. I'm literally being hypnotized. Here comes the utility being deployed over the bomb site. We're swinging on in towards A. Nade from Excurate is going to hopefully... it's a little bit late. As the Molotovs are going to be deployed, he knows there's players there, but it comes in slightly too late to do too much damage. Attacker's in there with 1 on the deagle. As they swing on through, it's easy onto Excurate without the armor in play. What should be a fairly easy round. Benshead at least recovers 1 kill, and now the bomb plant's going to have to be attempted again. Over behind defaults, oh no, the head is spotted by Zeta, but the kill's not able to be followed through. Shots by the 5-7, land a kill, and into a 2v2. Okay, this is definitely going to be a retake. There's no way that they don't go for it. But now with just a 5-7 to do it, I mean, you don't want to save just the armor. Weapons picked up, now it's time to save, probably. Time isn't great, goes out for it and suffers. Now Zeta should be able to save over that AK-47. Indeed he does. The 4-piece in the round as well. A really nice one for MVP to pull it back and start the T-side out well. The fact that they've beaten back round 2 and indeed the force buy now sets them up for what should be a fairly easy one. Just had a taser bought up on Attacker. Alright. Towards underpass. No? Where's he going with the taser? Just gonna sit in connector, wait for someone to push him down? Alright. It's an interesting choice. I think normally going towards underpass is kind of the more standard play, or playing just close up in B apps. It doesn't look like he'll get a lot of reward. Now, the one thing that could work out for him is if they do decide to smoke, which indeed they are. Looks like they're going to be executing the bomb site, not really having a full read on what TYLOO have, maybe. Using up a lot of utility, so first of all, it's already damage done to the MVP economy in that sense. As they smoke the cross, they might just decide to push the smokes. But no, when they're up against pistols, I doubt it. So he tries to make an aggressive play, closing in the distance. You got to respect the effort. You respect players that take risks, and it was certainly a worthwhile one. Stupid risks aren't good, but that was... It was a decent attempt. Oh, that could have been awkward. If somebody wasn't flashbang there, that kill would probably have went through. With Summer 1v5, all AKs. He's got armor, he's got a CZ. What can you hope to get? Nothing is the answer to that. As you just want to get out of there, save over the armor for the next round if you can. I mean, an exit onto an AK would be ideal, but the fact that they know that he's there, he's sitting towards jungle, you're bailing out because they're going to stick together. And actually, they lose Zeph to the bomb. Oh, no. They're so scared of being ninja diffused. I think he maybe just didn't realize his health was so low and bailing on out. It wasn't even that low, was it, actually? I think Zeph was full HP. Hold on. Yeah, Zeph was full HP. I don't know how he stuck around for that long. That's a bit of a yikes. 10-9. So MVP reclaimed the lead, but now TYLOO are coming in with the full buys. They've not managed to get an AWP out. As Excure at 4 spot in the previous round. That's also an interesting point. The fact that their Opper did force buy, even though he was not having a lot of money, he could have pulled out a glass cannon here, and that's what some Oppers do decide to go for. But deciding instead to make that utility investment into the previous round. Three M4s, an A1, and an AUG. I mean, like, it's not the worst buy in the world, but already going to be smoked out of the bomb side. MVP have got a pretty good push underway. Bentet manages to open it up, but they lose a player in the aftermath. Okay, Excure pushes around the smoke, gets a second on the board as well, and he's out of there. Oh, maybe not. He's kind of sticking around close to the edge of that smoke as Bentet found another. They're going to group up knowing the bomb is out in the open, and he's very quick to assist his teammates. And Sign have been spotted out in the open, but on the ladder, he is going to fall. Chaos is a ladder, and Sign cannot climb it. As he falls to his death, just half a meter below. 10-10, tied up. TYLOO again going to be on the full buy. Okay, so Bentet's got a little bit of money saved over. So they can get an AWP after this round if they lose just one weapon. Excure could drop someone and then Bentet drop the AWP to him. And I'm thinking that realistically MVP shouldn't have gone for a buy here. Zeph and Staxo are going to suffer. I'm assuming Zeph's going to take an AK out. He's got armor and a smoke, and there's the AK coming out, so it's not the worst utility in the world. But it's not too far gone yet to just take that save. You're not going to have an AWP unless Zeta wants to drop one over to Sign and play a glass cannon AK or something. Now buys the armor, so no AWP coming through. You've got, I mean, decent enough utility. I don't want to say limited utility. It's fine, but you're taking the deficit then by having Staxo on a Deagle and no op in play. If you just wait one round, but I suppose the other side of the coin is that if they do well here, they'll take the economy out of the hands of TYLOO. You can already see that they haven't got a great eco stacked up with Excurate on 0, Attacker 600, some are 1,050. Even 1,500 on somebody isn't the best. So I can definitely see why they're going for it. For them, maybe it's not the best, but situationally, it can work out. They get a big bonus if they win this round of smacking TYLOO back into submission economically. MVP want to take the A bomb side, and again, it's going to be a split in through middle. We've seen some impact from that before. With the pistol on Staxo. Nobody actually defending towards window. This could be very scary. Spam goes down for Zeph, and he takes Attacker out of it. Flashbang through, but no. Oh, Excurate doesn't actually turn away from it. Zeph, no! Look behind you. Excurate finds the kill. He's looking for even more, but I think he just switched weapon. I don't know why. Bentet trying to recover the round. He's got an AUG, and his teammate over on short is covering the push from Con. But you still have to be careful. Staxo hasn't actually left connector, and that read was not made. Somebody eventually returns the kill. Somebody, the player, not like a random player. Picks up another M4. Okay, saving the reload. Another M4 on 25 bullets. He's getting more every time. Drop it one more time. Maybe you get a full M4. They're both in CT, and this is a big problem for him. He's got to smoke so he can smoke it off, but with the position that it's in, it's okay. I was going to say more likely to smoke towards ramp, but smokes directly on the bomb. He can tap it to bait them out. Flashbang goes in. Maybe just going to stick this. Plays a bit of an off angle. That's kind of a harder one for them to hit. Comes off the bomb, though, and he'll be found trying to exit the smoke. A two-piece for Zeta in the round, and an 11th on the board for MVP. And now look at the economy. Just like we talked about, TYLOO don't have great money to work with. I mean, you're not too surprised because... I mean, they're pro players, so you're going to have a read on the economy. You would hope, anyways. So he's taking out a Mac 10 with the hopes of rushing down some of these weaker players. And indeed, nobody has head armor, so he's certainly going to be able to light them up straight away. Staxo finds the opening kill for the round, and with that, that's one of the armored up players removed. It's only really Bentet that's going to be causing a problem. But now, I mean, saying only Bentet is a bit of an exaggeration, or a bit of an understatement. He is a oh, God. Team damage with a flash. Fire that man. Zeph is throwing. Oh, he didn't even do damage. What? The flash hit him. Flash is supposed to do like 1 damage. Well, what's that about? Zeph comes out, lands 1. Oh, he's in the open, though. This is dangerous. With the pistols in play, they do eventually take him down. 1 rifle's not too bad of a loss because, of course, Sign's got himself a Mac 10. He can rush up there and claim that AK back in their favor if he wants to. Just got to be careful not to be taken down. Another weapon loss, so that means they are at least going to have 1 rifle deficit. And another dropped. Okay. That removes the possibility of saving over that other dropped AK. And so, TYLOO do some pretty decent damage in that round, all things considered. I didn't expect so much to happen for them. The pause comes in. Gives me time to catch up with chat. Sorry, I've been kind of neglecting you guys. It's a lot of important rounds. I don't like to mess around too much when the rounds are important, but iPow Bite, what's up, dude? See you a lot around these parts. Welcome back once more. 2-round gap. I mean, I don't know how you guys... Let me know in the chat how you're feeling. Even though it's flying up, I'll be able to read MVP or TYLOO. With the buy coming out for TYLOO, I mean, it pretty much... I don't want to say, like, if they lose this, it's over, but it does hinge heavily on it. If they can find this round here, they even it down to about even chances of taking it, but it's generally what even it down means. But if MVP find this, they propel themselves into massive favor to close out the series. Or the map, rather. Obviously, they're already 1-0 down in the series. Fast push coming out here. Stax is caught in the open, and he's going to be eliminated. This could get a little bit awkward a little bit quickly as Bentet's coming in with another as Excurate following up with even more. Everybody's got the kills at this point. Summer in with another. A team ace possible if somebody can find the kill, but he's on the wrong bomb site, so it's unlikely. Excurate comes up to find the final, and that is going to be 11-12. TYLOO find the round, and on the back of it, it should push us over to a 12-12 tied up scoreline. MVP don't really have the money to invest here. They've got to take just pistols and roll with it that way. On that point, it's 12-12, and we really, really shouldn't see MVP having this round go their way. Said that a couple times, and it's kind of flipped on its head, but let's hope. Full buy from TYLOO obviously is not secured in the next round if they lose this, but realistically, it should be hard to. Full PT50s rushing towards B though. I don't want to be too hopeful for MVP, but it's certainly a possibility that they come out on top in this round. Already managing to find the opening. Benset returns it. Nade going through does a lot of damage. There you go. HSK down to 17, but the P250s keep on returning the kills. It's down to a 2v3. Although a couple players have low HP, they can still, if they land those first shots, be very impactful. Just like that, Stax takes the head off of attacker, and without armor, MVP have just pistol rushed B. What's going on? Summer with an A1S is their last hope to close this out. The bomb plant going to be taken for short. We got to watch Summer here as he pushes forward. 3 pistols to deal with. And not even, as 2 rifles have been picked up on the back of that very early push. Spam towards bench doesn't see much. He's trying to bait other players out into peeking, but nobody's going for it. Nobody's falling for it just yet. He knows there's one on short. He knows there's one behind him, taking him down. Now he has the information on the bench player as well. The spam not being successful. 6 bullets left. And he's going to be caught out by Zeta, holding over towards short. That finishes it off on 13-11. MVP are looking to take this to a 3rd map, and it may very well come through. This is getting scary. I mean, MVP, they're on the verge of closing out the map pick of TYLOO after what was a very close map number 1. TYLOO have got no money here, and they're calling a pause, but I really hope that they just go in for another eco, allow MVP to get the 14th round on the board, and then fight for it with the full buys. I really don't want to see a force coming through. Pause is called off, and I really do hope that we see very, very minimal investment coming through from the CT side of TYLOO. Yeah, Bentet takes a CZ and armor. He can afford that. Excurate can have... I mean, they're buying very late. I don't like it. You got a lot of time in the freeze time. So they've got 3 upgraded pistols, 1 player with armor, and small bits of utility. It should be relatively difficult for MVP to lose this one, but you never want to count out pistols. You still need to approach the rounds pretty seriously, because if you give them a little bit of an advantage, a little bit of an off angle that they're on that you don't check, you can lose players very quickly. Sign throws a Molotov out. Now they've got to be careful. Up close and personal is somebody. He's only got a P2000 though. Oh no! He doesn't find anything. A Zeus right there would have been perfect. Unlike the other round. And this retake is pretty difficult. They've only got 1 P250 or 2 P250s to work with. And that's going to be the end of that. Predictable enough. That's what we expect to come through. 14-11 now. MVP ahead, and they're 2 away from victory. Now remember, a victory here still brings us over to map number 3 of Inferno, so it's definitely not the end of the world. And another pause comes through. And this is a super important round for TYLOO, so you can understand why they're taking the pause. Pull out an AWP on Excurate, just about have enough money for that. And with everybody else sitting down on the rifles, if they lose this, they're in a lot of trouble. It'll be over pretty much with the amount of money they have. You know, less than $350 on every single player. Well, here we roll. MVP going to be taking themselves a full buy, obviously. They've got themselves full util already deploying some towards the A-bomb side, but they're not going to be taking it just yet. They want a little bit of mid-control to work with, and Bentet tries to contest it, but only finds 1 kill for it. Now, that's not ideal. Only being able to find the 1 kill on the back of a peak gives MVP a little bit of an advantage. And with MVP, you got to think about the fact that, okay, TYLOO didn't look good on the T side of Mirage up against eHome. Now they're here. A fantastic T side on the board, but their CT is actually the one that feels a little bit weaker. And with that, I mean, it's really weird. They're just so, they seem so inconsistent today. Previous map was so close, and they really need to find this. Like, this round is it. We'll go to a third map if they lose it, 90%. It's only 1 defender over towards the B-bomb side. Quick rotation from attacker will allow support from Kitchen. And the kill found by somebody. But he's out in the open now, very quickly taken down. And no kills coming in from his supportive attacker. This is a little bit awkward as Summer is on the verge of being timinged. Indeed he is, but luckily survives. The headshot not going to be connected. Into a 2v3 with no money. TYLOO don't really want to go for this. And you can completely understand why. With an M4 and an AWP. A retake on B certainly doesn't look too likely. A man disadvantage in play as well. A 2 versus 3 save is likely in pretty much every situation that you see this develop in, but the problem is they've got to win 4 rounds in a row then to bring it to an OT. And at that point, it seems pretty unlikely, considering they'll have 3 players coming in with weaker weapons. I think a FAMAS can be dropped over by Execute and Summer, but even at that, it ain't gonna be ideal. There's a FAMAS on the floor already. Execute dropped over another, and somebody's just gonna have to invest himself. Probably take a pistol out. $900 left, so 5-7. Indeed, you can get a kit. Somebody, you gonna get a kit, dude? You gonna buy a kit? No, you're not buying. Okay, cool. Nice, dude. Well, if they lose because somebody has a 10-second defuse, that's gonna be hilarious. So 15-11 MVP. Oh, nades going through. That's a little bit of damage early on done. Not much returned onto the CT side either, though. Making their way through Con, up close as attacker. And this setup isn't actually too great on the CT side because they can be torn apart pretty easily. A little bit of a team kill going down, but that's the only kill the CTs are able to manage, is by the hands of the Ts. Summer goes down as well. Excurate misses the shot. It's over. I mean, we've got a 5-7 on somebody. He's coming in, trying to get himself a defuse at this point. A 10-second defuse, unless he picks up a kit along the way. He's no weapon to work with. Picks up an AK of FAMAS, actually. There's an AK on the floor. But hell, it doesn't make a lot of difference at this point. He runs right into the AWP, finishes off the round, dies.